Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your Friday spot here on Pagan Perspective again. I'm Purple Killjoy, and this week we are talking about techno witchcraft. Techno witchcraft might bring some energy or images or imagery to your mind of but no, it's just using electronics in some form in your magic whenever you work witchcraft or some ritual or some spirituality way, I guess. So, there's a few things that come to mind whenever I think of this. One of the first being people who create virtual covens. And I have seen these, been a part of these, experimented with these, blah blah blah. The thing that pops up most is Second Life, or something like Second Life. If you don't know what Second Life is, it's a virtual reality where it's just like a chat place, really, and you can do just about anything because all the content is user created. So, all of it is, it's infinite, like the things that you can do in Second Life. But some people will form covens on games like Second Life, IMVU, I don't know, anything like that, that has like some sort of avatar that you can customize and do gestures with and, you know, act out a ritual on a game, or act out spells or magic on a game. And I actually really like this because of several reasons. One, it lets you dress up an avatar in a way that perhaps maybe you feel spiritually, how you feel you look spiritually, or how you want to dress in your spiritual practices, in a world that is so much easier to obtain these elaborate ritual clothes, looks, hair, different things, you know. And what I also love about it is you become attached to your avatar whenever you play these games. You feel like your avatar is an extension of yourself. And so this magic that you are making your avatar act out in these games could be very, very potent and powerful. And I think it's a very wonderful thing to explore. There are also things like apps that you can cast spells with, and are intended to cast spells with. It'll do something like, okay, now trace this spiral on the screen and focus your wish or something, and then it's like, now close your eyes and send it out to the universe, and then you push something and it'll do some crazy magic-y looking thing effect, and then it says the spell is done, so mote it be. I've had apps like that on my phone and on my iPad and Kindle and things like that, and those can be helpful as well. There's also virtual tarot cards. Now, usually I really dislike virtual tarot cards because there's just like a draw a card button, and then it randomly generates a card. But I have an app, and I will try to put the name down in the sidebar, for those of you who want to look up this tarot reading app, that actually lets you, like, click to shuffle the deck, like you have to pull the cards apart to shuffle the deck, and then it lays out all the cards on a table with, like, predetermined positions for each card, you know, like, and it's different each time because you shuffle the deck, and then you pick with your finger which cards. And so I think that's a lot more interesting of a way to do it, because at least there's some, you know, guidance that could be coming from your psychic self, helping you pick the cards that they have arranged in a certain way. And things like that can be very useful as well, if they're the right kind of program. And there are also people who will use video games to, almost as like a mantra. They will get on some kind of quest or something that is similar to what kind of goal they're trying to achieve in life or whatever. And then once their character in that video game completes that quest, the spell is done in their mind. And there's so many ways that you can interact technology with magic and be successful, in my opinion. I don't think we need to focus on what you can't do with magic. I think we need to explore and just see what all the possibilities are. And if it doesn't work for you, well, then it doesn't work for you, I'm sorry. But if it does work for you, then awesome, keep doing it. A lot of pagans are kind of against these kind of ideas because they say, oh, well, it's taking people away from nature, blah, blah, blah. Well, witchcraft doesn't necessarily have to have nature to work. That's Wicca. And in my opinion, I don't think it takes away from Wicca either. But anyway, you don't have to have nature necessarily to work witchcraft. What works witchcraft is your will and your focus, and your manifesting, your energy, you know. It's you. It's not nature. And I know that a lot of witches love getting connected with nature. I'm one of them. And, but you don't need nature to work witchcraft. So I don't see how techno magic is any different than nature magic or something like that, you know. I guess that's all I have to say on the subject. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and peace and blessings.